am I? I'm out photo shoot location scouting today, you guys. And one place I'm gonna go check on today is the tunnel and the South Willard property, so people have a chance to see what it currently looks like. So we can plan some photo shoots and different adventures here. But let's go check it out. You see in front of me there, they're got a, and over here is where they do like corn and stuff like that. But over here they got the cows out today, and they got some steers with some pretty big horns out there, guys. They're watching me. Yeah, here's a tunnel. It goes underneath I-15. The only issue with the tunnel is the trash everywhere, and some of the graffiti art isn't very nice to some people. So kind of gay hating, which is, I don't like. People should be able to love freely as long as they're not hurting minors and doing those kind of illegal things. But I think everyone should be able to love freely, so I don't agree with all that. But the tunnel itself is cool to shoot in. Gets kind of breezy though, so still a little bit chilly in here, so we want to plan for that right now. But otherwise, yeah, check it out. Well, I like shooting. You can see behind me there. It kind of gives this kind of studio vibe with this light behind my head. So hopefully that's showing up on the camera, but I like to do a lot of headshots in here because he's getting this kind of a cool leading line vibe with this light behind you. So again, kind of brings this outdoor studio vibe. That's what I like to do with my photography stuff, is I have a studio, I have a little studio, but I love to be outdoors and use the outdoors as my studio, as my backdrop. So when you find these places that have this cool look and you think, man, I cannot create that in studio, I have to go there. So that's why I like going to these places. So, but that's the tunnel. On the side of the tunnel is a kind of little rustic kind of ranch vibe with it, so we can shoot there too. But that's a tunnel. Now I'm gonna head over to the property. We can check that out, but first let's make our way up here. There is an active railroad track line here. I don't know if it's the smartest thing to pose on it or not, since it is an active railroad, but it doesn't mean we can't sneak on a couple pictures there while we're there, but let's check it out. There's your rail line. Signs say no trespassing, but if I think as long as we're on the rail crossing right here, I think we'll be good to shoot right off of here, but that's cool to have. But yeah, now I'm gonna head off to the house. From here, the house is just right behind me to the south, so really close. Probably just walk over to it, but I'm gonna drive and see who happens to be there. So let's go and check it out. We're here at the house. Behind me there, that is the house that is lived in. So we don't go over there. The guy's super nice though. The story is his daughter modeled for me for many years, and then got to know her dad through her, and he's kind of manages this property, keeps an eye on it for the owners. So he said he doesn't care what happens over to this side of the property. So sorry it's a little squinty. Nice and sunny today. So, but as long as we keep out of his space, he keeps out of mine, so it all works good for that. But let's go take a look around. In front of me there is the house, the abandoned house. We're gonna go check that out last. What's fun about this property is every time I come out here, there's always something new. Is what junk has been added that I can use. Like there's old cars, random metal stuff. This Mercury, I think is what it is. It's been here for a bit. Got a couple Mazdas. One thing though, he does have an annoying dog guard. I said that wrong. An annoying dog, who's his guard dog, who comes out and says hello and barks a lot, but he usually keeps under control, so hopefully we don't have to deal with that tomorrow or anytime we do photo shoots here. But totally understand him needing a guard dog out here. You never know who might come walking through. Yeah, let's check it out. You got an old bunch of old picture frames. There's pictures still in it. This camper behind me, I have not been in. I don't know if I want to. There was a homeless guy living in it for a little while, so yeah, we might stay clear of that. This area has always been a fun one to shoot in. Shot a lot of models in here. What I really like about in here is you have this doorway. Summertime, it's got a lot of green in here, but right now it's just junk, old cans and stuff. Here's some cool old lanterns. Just a bunch of cool stuff in here. This used to be a milking shed. Cows would come through and get milked and lead out the other side over here. Kind of cool. Let's go take a look out the back side. Kind of made this makeshift bridge here. I like this spot. It has this tree growing by this old shed door. I've had models peek through the slats in the wood right there, so that's kind of cool. Over here is what I call the attire wall, so that's fun. This building is the pump house. Nothing really is seen there. All I know is it's always flooded. You can hear the water running in there. So, and then this is an active, I want to say it's an active wheat field, but yeah, that thing just never, it always seems to be flooding. Another cool area. I like it back here. Funny thing is you're right next to the highway, but back in here they got these reeds and these pipes and this concrete wall, this cool old tree back here. So they do a lot of different shoots back in here too. Let's check out the old garage now. Just the warning, in the summertime, there's grasshoppers all over this place. That's not that kind of cool. They put this welded on horseshoe on this fence. Rustic. This place used to be cooler. The walls falling down, so it's kind of open now. But there's this cool old stove back here in the chair, so I do a couple shoots on there. But still, just kind of a cool old work garage. That's what I mean by having good shoes on when you come here. Every time I post about doing the shoe here, I always remind people, bring good shoes. You can wear your stilettos for the photo, but walk around with your boots on. Got broken glass, screws, bolts, nuts, stickers, bugs, snakes, who knows over here. Old couches, if you want one. Bunch of old couches. You even got a hideaway bed there. You want to try laying on that? Apologize, I kind of forgot to wear a belt today. My pants are sliding down. This is the newest fresh garbage pile. Looks like the flies have already gotten to it. We got like old chairs, old table, bunch of cool stuff in there. This did have a cover on it one time. I've shown pictures where the cover was on, but the cover's not there anymore. And it looks like my walk path up here is destroyed, so I have to be extra careful. Cool thing is you got a hot tub down in here. I cleaned it out once for an amazing photographer friend of mine, but it's since been filled back in. Found some 90s porn mags in there. I was like, hey, I found the mother lode. Okay, let's go check out the house. I do want to come in here and clean the path out. I just haven't done it yet. Kind of creepy, old ski mask. This house used to be emptied out, but someone, like I said, that homeless guy was living here. And he came in here and just started taking all the trash that was outside and put it inside. It really ticked me off, because I was like, man, I do a bunch of cool photo shoots in here, and now it's just full of junk. Like this has been recently raided. But I call it the clown room. Watch out, it says, I eat small children. So, watch out for him. So we might pose with the clown man. But like I said, I need to come out here one day when it's a little warmer and clean this place up some before it gets really hot and all the bugs start coming out. What? Open. Window, no glass on it. Those who saw pictures from my ghost shoot I did here one time, I've done many, but this is an old candle. It was from that. Random junk pile. This is where we spend most of the time. It's right here. Got a cool frame there. Got a fun story behind that. Not sure what this is. Looks like there's been more damage. I have a random chair placed here. This is what I call the white room. I came in here and frosted the windows so you get kind of a cool light in here. Do get a lot of bugs though, but oh, pardon me, phone's ringing. Don't want to talk to them. Okay. So, I do a lot of shooting here. It has this cool light. There's the bathroom. Beautiful. That blood there is fake. I can vouch for that. I was here when the model put it on. This is the other room. This room is not my favorite room because there's always humongous black widows in here. Can't do much about that. I'll probably just end up turning it into a trash room and closing the door and problem. There's not a door. Put some barrier tape up or something, but anyways, I know I've done a lot of talking on this video. Apologize, but this is kind of a walkthrough because I do shoot here a lot. The owners are really cool to let me come shoot here, so thumbs up to them. But yeah, I'm gonna keep working this location until they don't let me come here anymore. They keep saying it's gonna get turned into condos, so it just hasn't happened yet. But this is what it looks like, you guys. So hopefully stay tuned for some amazing photo shoots this year. Do more ghost shoots, that kind of stuff, really grunge beauty stuff. So pay close attention to posts about that in the adventuring group and in my own personal feeds. But this is it. Until the next one, you guys. Thanks for watching.